So when we get to PaintPot Part 2, we're using the standard PDF from MIT App Inventor. We've kind of done a gradual adjustment from an built-in tutorial to PDFs that I have modified, and now we are using the standard PDF because most of the tutorials for things you may want to do on your own are going to be set up this way. So when we scroll down here, we can see that we've gotten to the place where we're going to use some variables. So we've got a small that is set to 2 so that when the button for small is pressed, then it is going to be 2. That's how big the dot should be. When we press the big dot button, it's supposed to switch to another number. And to do that, you have to use variables. So let's look at the blocks that we have here. And you can see that we've gotten started. And we've got our button here. We've got the small that's been set to 2. Let's look at those instructions again, because you have to continue reading and doing what it says. So now that we've identified small with a value of 2, we need to define a global variable big, which is going to be 8. Okay, so let's go and do that. Now, rather than go and get the blocks for these, once you've got one, I like to just Control-C, Control-V, and fill this in and call it the big. Change the value to 8. I find that a lot quicker than going and finding the blocks. If it's going to be exactly the same, then it's easy to just copy paste, or if it's nearly the same. Now let's take a look at the next part, because now that those have been initialized, we also need to set a dot size. Finally, define a global variable dot size. And it will have, as it says here, an initial value of 2, but it is going to change depending on which button gets pressed. So let's make dot size and give it a value of 2. Once again, Control-C, Control-V. This one's going to be dot size, and it says initial value of 2. Now, you can adjust these. This is just the way this tutorial is set up. If you want this to be bigger than 8, you can certainly do that. So switching over to our PDF tutorial, the next part is to go and find where we draw a circle. So instead of using the value of 5, it's going to use the variable dot size. Okay, so let's go and do that next. So right here, where when drawing canvas is touched, it's a fixed value of 5. So it doesn't matter what our variable changes to, what buttons we press, it's always going to make a 5. And we don't want it to do that anymore. We want to use the variable dot size, which at first will be 2, but we should be able to change it. So we need to use the get from the variables and choose which variable. So it's not going to be big or small. The dot size is the one that we want it to switch between the two sizes. So now the radius will be, at first, a 2. So in order to change these back and forth, we do have the blocks down here of what those are going to look like. So when the big button is clicked, dot size becomes whatever's in the big value. And here, when the small button is clicked, then go and switch dot size to be the small one. So here's when the small button is clicked. We could say, if we want to do these in order, we can say, well, we want the big button first. And now with the variables, instead of getting, we are going to set. And which variable? Well, it's dot size that is going to switch. And then instead of putting numbers in here, we're going to use the variables. That way you can just change them right here, and it changes how big your dots are. So let's go and get the variable for not small, but the big one. So it'll go and grab 8 and make the dot size 8 so that when it is touched, and 8 will be used here instead. Once again, to copy and paste this speeds things up. Just note that there is a duplicate declaration now. You'll get an error there unless we switch this to button small, and the global size will now go and get the small one. So that gives us the ability to switch back and forth between two sizes, and that dot size can easily be changed here to something bigger without having to go into the code and find a lot of changes down here. We're just going to change in this one spot. So that will give us 2 different dot sizes. Now, as a little bonus here, we've got when the drawing canvas is dragged, it's just going to use whatever the brush size is, and it's going to be very, very thin at first. So if you really want to make the changes to the brush size as well, then we would just go to the canvas. So let's find that canvas here, and let's go and find the set the brush size. It's going to be down here, and we've got background colors, images, height. There we go. There is line width. So it's going to be a set. So right before it draws any line, we're going to set the line width to, and what are we going to use here? Well, our good old global dot size. And again, copy, paste, stick it in there, easy peasy. So now the line width will also switch between whichever the big or the small button was clicked last.